So now what is the topic we are going to see is right. If you want to become a successful trader, now we have just seen something like what are the advantages and disadvantages of being a trader. Now the topic what we are going to see is like what we need to do to become a successful trader. If you see any Google or YouTube or any Telegram channel, there will be at least 30 to 40 lakhs of people doing trading. Okay, but in that, if you ask how many people are successful, we will not be able to tell their names. There, and the popular names what we would have heard is like P.R. Sundar, IT Jagan, then Mitesh Patel, and all these people are like high people. They trade in crores and crores of money, and rest of the 98% of the people will be like they will be facing losses on. Clear. So to become a successful trader, what is the first and foremost thing? So before telling about this, I'll just tell you something. If you watch P.R. Sundar videos, P.R. Sundar is one of the person who is from Chennai, and he has become an expert in stock market. He trades with crores of money, and he also manages other people's money also. So portfolio management service he is doing. So he is doing trading that much. And even if you see, when I started the session, I would have told you technical analysis is needed to have some knowledge in trading, so that you will not be facing those disadvantages, right? But if you see one of his videos, what P.R. Sundar has made, he has told technical analysis is bullshit. Clear. So according, he is an successful person in trading, and he says technical analysis is bullshit, and I am teaching you something related to technical analysis. So what I wanted to tell you here is trading system or the technical analysis or anything, whatever, any strategy like P.R. Sundar is following or any fundamental analysis, whatever you are going to do, that is only 20% which is going to help you. Clear. In the 100% of the work, what are you going to do? Only 20% will help you in technical analysis or fundamental analysis or whatever the strategy P.R. Sundar is following. Clear. So what does the remaining 80% does? Remaining 80% does, or what are the things I listed out? Psychology. Psychology in the sense is like you need to have a clear mind. You need to know why you are trading. You need to know why you are exiting. Just by seeing the red color loss, you should not exit. Just by seeing the green color profit, you should not exit. Even if it is a loss or even if it is a profit, you should exit based on the system or the strategy you have made. So that 20% trading system you have made, right? Based on that only you need to exit. So the psychology here is like, whenever we see a red color, our fear increases. Whenever the fear increases, we will be getting nervous, sweat will come, and many things will happen, and that will intend you to go to face loss only. So always ensure that you are very calm in trading. You should not be getting tensed, and you need to be neutral in whenever you are going to do some trading activities. And you need to be disciplined. Discipline is what I said is like whenever you wanted to exit or enter any trade or exit any trade, you need to follow proper discipline. Yeah, you should not be like just like, for example, you would have taken a trade in a stock A and that would have got some 5 rupees. Okay, 5 rupees profit, and someone suddenly says that stock is going to fall down drastically and you should not exit your position. Yeah. Based on this trading system you have maintained, you need to exit at the place what you have thought or trail your profits. You need not exit at the listening to others or some other distractions. Do not listen to those. Just follow the proper discipline in your system. You will be able to mint some good profits. And now as a beginner, you will be having some doubts like what is trailing profit and all those things. And I will cover it slowly, but in the trading terminology, I'm just using those words. So then money management, risk management. So money management and risk management are the key things which is going to make you a successful person or a successful trader. If you are following proper risk management, then your losses will be very less. If you are following proper money management, your capital will be growing. So understand what both does. So what is money management is like, assume you have 1 lakh rupees of 1 lakh rupees of capital. And if you are going to put entire amount of 1 lakh rupees in one particular stock and you are going to trade, that means you are going to miss a lot of opportunities. Clear? So for example, you are analyzing one particular stock, it is showing one buy signal and you are going to enter the trade. You are going to enter the trade by putting all the 1 lakh into it. Yeah. And another chart which gives more accurate signal than the previous one, but now you will not be getting any cash to put on it. So what you need to do is like you need to budget it, you need to calculate it, you need to manage your money. You should allocate for one particular trade, I will allocate only this much. So if to very honestly to say, in particular one day you should take only 2 trades, not more than that as a beginner. Clear? So if you are having 1 lakh capital, so 50,000 you have to allocate for one stock, and another 50,000 you have to allocate for another stock. Then only you will be able to make some. So this is how money management helps you. And now we will just check out what is risk management. So for example, you have allocated 50,000 rupees for one particular stock to trade. So the risk what you are going to take, that means, what is the risk means? You are going to trade a particular stock. It can give you profit, it can give you loss. You cannot judge by the start itself. So if it is going to give you loss, how much rupees of loss you can bear? Okay. So for example, theoretically, or people generally follows 1% of your capital. So 1% of your 50,000 what you have allocated for the stock is 500 rupees. So you are going to trade in a stock with 500 rupees as your stop loss or your risk. So if you are following this 1% risk throughout your career, then your losses will be very limited. Yeah, putting the 50,000 in one stock and keeping the 50,000 itself the stop loss and buying all the quantities, it is of no use. You are going to erode your capital in one single trade itself. So always follow 1% of risk for particular trade. That will help you in future. So to become a successful trader, you have 5 things to do. One thing is like you need to have a proper trading system that is going to help you only 20%. Here, and remaining 4 things are like psychology, discipline, money management, risk management. These 4 constitutes of 80%. So if you are very stick to 80% this part, then you will become a successful trader. So that is why I gave you the example of PR Sundar and other retailers. So I hope I have made this session bit clear. If in case of any queries, do question me. Hello.
No questions.
Okay. So again, this day is also a theoretical day. It will be of very boring day only. But try to understand what I have told you today, and this will help you in your trading career completely. So for today, this is what I thought of covering to you, and we will connect once again or tomorrow for the next session. Clear?
Okay.
So I'll just close this session.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.